Everyone, so I feel like YA has a really bad reputation when it comes to a lot of things. But I don't think that's for a good reason, because I think that YA has a brilliant, awesome potential to be freaking awesome. There are few things that make YA kind of lame in some cases. I just want to talk about tropes that I think personally need to die in YA, and if those are replaced by something more creative and more fun and more epic, then I think YA can become freaking beyond epic. And yeah, please don't get offended if you like any of this. You absolutely can like it. I just personally think that we've all seen all these things that I'm going to mention so many times that they've become so annoying, so boring, and so predictable that it ruins the books. And yeah, I got 4 things to talk about, so let's jump right into it. First trope that I absolutely hate is one that I feel like is in every other book, and that is the innocent girl who hates herself and has just super low self-esteem gets together with the most popular guy. Bonus points if he's like the quarterback and the most popular guy on the school who dated a billion girls before but decided to date this one, and it's portrayed as if he like lowers himself to an inferior level and settles for like a boring girl. And I absolutely hate this. I hate that they portray it as if there's something wrong with the girl when there's nothing wrong with her, because it just happens that we have low self-esteem for many reasons, and I would love if it was about self-love some more, and then sure, she could get together with whoever she wants to get together with, but it's not really inspiring, and I feel like it just sucks and makes those girls who are in the same situation feel like shit. And I hate it. And it's also boring, and it's often like a not so great relationship, and I just, please make this die. Number 2 is one connected to the first one, and that is the makeover of the main character that then makes her beautiful or something. I can think of an example that's only in a movie. That's the Princess Diaries with Anne Hathaway, where she was really like shy and introverted, and she had glasses and curly hair, and then she only became beautiful when they took the glasses off and straightened the hair and everything. And that's like the introverted girl becomes more extroverted and gets drunk and becomes like the bad girl. I hate that, because there's nothing wrong with these girls that they were before, and they were beautiful like that, but it shows that there is something wrong with them and they need a makeover to be worthy of love of their love interest, or to be worthy of anything, honestly. And I totally hate that, because again, it's not a message that I like, and I don't think it's inspiring. I think it's the opposite of that. I feel like it makes girls feel like crap. There's nothing wrong with being introverted and shy. There's nothing wrong with crazy curly hair and glasses and anything like that. And I just hate this trope so much. And I don't see it in books that often, but I've definitely seen it in movies a lot, and it still happens even in books. So please don't. Please don't. The third one is Ivy. How can I not mention it? And that is The Chosen One. And this is one that I hate this the least out of all the ones I'm going to talk about, and I don't really mind it if it's done well and if it's a good book. Then I'm like, I roll my eyes at it at the beginning when they like say that they're the chosen one, but then I just move past it and I ignore it and I don't really care. And I get that you want to write an epic, awesome, fun book, and so the main character has to be special in some way to be able to go on an epic adventure, but I feel like the parts that I hate about it that actually doesn't happen that often is just when it's someone like a total newbie and then they suddenly manage to fight super well without working hard for it. It's not how it actually works. Sure, there are some people who are more talented in certain things than other people, but usually, most often, it takes a lot of work to get great at something. Either fighting or spells or anything it might be. It takes a lot of work to get great at it, and these chosen ones are just great at everything and they are able to kill the bad guys or just imprison them or whatever, and that's just like, it's so much more fun when the character is clumsy and it takes them a long time to learn it, because that's how it actually works in real life. But yeah, I think that this is a trope that I don't really mind, but I think that we could do better with it. And last but not least, my personal favorite, the love triangle. I honestly, I sometimes feel like I'm cursed because I feel like every book I pick up has a love triangle in it. But guess what? I'm not cursed. There are just millions of people who still keep writing it. I don't know if they think that the fact that there were lots of famous books and movies that had a love triangle, I don't know if they think that that means that a love triangle book is gonna be super awesome just by the fact that it's a love triangle. And if you have written or are working on a book with a love triangle, please tell me why. Like, why? Or if you know why these writers write it, why? Like, I feel like the only reason why they put it there is to add some drama to the relationship and make it complicated, and just like, I just hate it so much. I just feel like it sucks for all the three people, and it's also always the same. It's the girl who's super special, and she has those two guys. One of them is mysterious, arrogant, and hot, and funny, and usually supernatural, and the other one is usually human, and he's like the kind, nice boy that is usually kind of quiet, and the girl has known him her entire life, and that's usually the case. You know, again, if it was at least different sometimes, but I feel like it's the same kind of love triangle every time, and I just hate this. Please, can we make it die? Because, like, it's not only boring and predictable and just annoying as heck, it just ruins the romance, because then it's like I can't even ship either of them because I don't know who she's gonna end up with, and it's like, it's just, I hate it. Tell me in the comments down below if you feel the same or if you like reading it. Like, again, I'm not judging you if you do, I just don't really get it. I don't know why people keep writing it so much, because it's the most annoying thing I ever read, and every time I seriously start reading a book with a love triangle in it, I want to throw it out of the window, and it happens a lot. And I read it anyway. I read it anyways because there are so many books with a love triangle that it would make, you know, I couldn't read half of the books that I own. But because I care so much about the romantic aspect of books, it ruins like a half of the book for me, and it can never be a 5-star book. The only exception where a love triangle worked out and was the best thing ever, well, not the love triangle anyway, was the Akatar series, because I'm not gonna spoil anything for ya, but it's not a love triangle at all, basically, and that is what made it great. So yeah, so those are the tropes that I think need to die in books. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and tell me if you like any of them or if you have anything to add, and if you have any video requests, tell me in the comments down below as well. And I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna see you soon with another video. And yeah, have a brilliant day and see you soon. Bye!